This morning we are joined by Spiritual Care Coordinator with Boundary Trails Health Center Foundation, Larry Reimer. Larry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good, Nicole. Thanks for having me in.
You're in specifically to speak on the donation conversation where December the focus is spiritual care, and obviously you know a lot about that. You've been in the role about a year, you said, hired in January. Can you talk about that year for us?
Well, this year's been interesting, been challenging, been great. It's been lots of. It's been a mixed bag of all kinds of different experiences and challenges. I really enjoy working at Boundary Trails.
And so day to day, what does the spiritual care coordinator do exactly?
Well, what we do is we bring a different component to patient care. I come in and to the room, and where patients have requested me to be, and able to bring comfort, able to bring care and concern, and maybe bring focus and perspective on treatment, and not necessarily like the medical treatment, but then like if they have questions about that, I can kind of ease them. Not that I'm an expert on it, but I kind of have had some personal experience in certain things, but then also more the thing that I do is I bring a spiritual component to it. I bring a perspective of what they're encountering in that part of the relationship. Not that it's separate for everything. Actually, it's it brings a whole piece to the care of the patient.
So far through the donation conversation, over $160,000 has been raised, and that's all locally funded. That's all right here from the Pembina Valley. How does that feel, knowing that?
Well, I think it's great. It shows that we have a generous community. We also have many churches that support the spiritual care program as well. So we have a real solid base of support for the foundation, and we feel that, and we are calling on the community to kind of raise that up a bit this year, because we have a few more projects that are on the go for the foundation. They want to look into some future advancement of what we're going to do, and also the future needs that'll happen with the foundation.
So not only can you donate to the donation conversation through Pembina Valley online, you can also buy some 50-50 raffle tickets.
Yes. The community loves 50-50. I think our province is bonkers over 50-50.
Absolutely.
You just go to the Jets games, and it's crazy there. But yeah, so we have an opportunity to win a nice amount of money, but then also give money to a good cause.
So, Larry, talk about why it's so important to have a dedicated spiritual care person, why it's so important to have a you.
Well, I think it's important because we have such a faith-based community, but then also it's important for a holistic idea of what it means to care for patients, because many people come into the hospital with these existential crises, these needs that they're wondering about what's going to happen to them, what if they die, what's the process going to look like, and to have somebody in spiritual care to bring perspective in that kind of arena, it gives a more holistic viewpoint, or a more holistic push towards caring for these people.
Like you say, $167,000, already a lot of money. You're hoping to raise more. What's your final message for the community when it comes to donating to the Boundary Trails Health Center Foundation?
Well, I would say if you're going to give any money, to any community organization, I'd say this is a very good place to put your money, because what happens is the money goes directly into patient care, goes directly into equipment, goes into staff that comes alongside patients in the palliative care department, comes into the spiritual care department. It funds my position. Without the donation conversation, or without the foundation, my position wouldn't exist, and so it makes it pretty important to me.
Yeah, as the foundation says, support the foundation that supports your hospital, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Once again, Larry, thanks so much for being here, and thanks for everything you do at BTHC.
Thanks, Nicole.